Right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to match number 2 of Andy Plays Halflings, because you fucking made me. It's going to be great, but we've got Lizardmen. Now, it depends what sort of Lizardmen we've got here. Is this Lizardmen with lots of block, or is this Lizardmen with an apothecary? Who knows? We're playing against Elaros FC Maranza. And this is indeed a fling of beauty. And we get 420. Let's have a look at Laros FC. They've played 6 games. They got a Blodge Skink. We've got no answer to that. They've got 1 Blockosaurus, a Dirty Player Skink, and only 2 rerolls. So I think trying to take the chef here is certainly the start of the solution. And then what? Well... Carla Von Kill's pretty tasty here. Pick up the pie face, as usual. And... 2 coaches in a thing. We really don't want him to pick up the rerolls. I think that's right. Carla, pie, chef. Yeah, go on then. I think we got a chance. My face is there just to blam stuff. Right, where's Pie? There she is. Carla Von Legend, whose special ability is once per game, this player can increase its strength to double that of the target if it successfully rolls its Dauntless skill. So she can basically get a 3 dice block on something.
Still here, still loving it.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Where are the hefties? Oh, they're the ones with Fend. Okay. We've got 1 too many players on the field, so you can come off. There we go. Hello, Killjoy. Let's see what we look like in our normal colours. Whoops. Where's the hell's the normal colours? There it is. There we go. This works. Illustrious says, I have multiple times went to other streams. He looks like in old TV. What? The image quality becomes distorted at 1440p. Oh, that's some people find that their internet messes stuff up. Yeah, the stars should have stars under them. But I broadcast in 1440p so that if you want the option, it's there. If you don't want it, watch in 1080p, or if you're watching your phone, watch in 360p. So one of those trees is on fire. Oh yes, it's a deliberate fire, look. We've rolled all of the We've robbed all the rerolls, so our opponent's playing reroll-less for the entire half. Mwah! It's only your stream that becomes 1440 unviable. Does anyone else watch in 1440p? I can get you up and I could blitz there. I think we're going to send Zara after that, I think. And we'll throw a bomb there. Or there, actually, right? There's a pretty tasty target. Good girl, Zara. Nice one. I think there. I think a bomb just there. Or no, just there. Have a bomb in the face. Oh, you basket. Oh, no. My trees just got blown up. That's annoying. He's trying to start a forest fire, yeah. I'm unhappy with this output from our bombardier. We do not have a bribe, do we? No. Oh yeah, the tree's on fire, yeah. Full on Kings of Leon here, this is. Yep. What is the significance of it being on fire? It's a cosmetic you can buy. Or I've cosmetics... Cosmetized? Yeah, I've put a cosmetic on. All right. She got stab, or is that the old one? No, it's the old one, isn't it? I'll push you onto the tree. Well, I'm hoping you might fucking kill it, but never mind. Is there anywhere better to stand my thrower of bombs? Anywhere better to stand it? I mean, a fumble here is terrible, isn't it? Yeah, I think a fumble's terrible. There's no point throwing it. She hasn't got the range. What's Carla's special rule? Once per game, she is able to double her strength if she passes her Dauntless roll. Boom-ya! As they say at school. Three assists. Only 3 assists for a 3 die.
Hi Andy, you happy now they made these changes? You don't want to follow that up. You don't want to not follow that up. There we go. So the ladder is better than it was. Not perfect. We could throw a bomb there, maybe. Yeah, it's better than it was. I think is how I would describe it. I need to get some players forward. Right. Let's see if she wants to charge into this. She does. Good girl. Wonderful. Right, so now you are there. Is that classed as a 4? It is. Good. 4 plus dodge. Oh. Never mind. And thank you very much, Ham, for the 61 months of continuous support. Only a handful of people have been here, Thung. Wow, no, thank you for my long time sub. Where's the enthusiasm? I was just getting to that. I always listen to what you say. I respond to what you say, and then I was getting back. Why no bomb before the dodge? Because I was going to dodge and bomb into that sort of area. She was going to throw a bomb over here, but it did not work. How are you, Ham? Are you well? Pissed off, tired, worn out. Oh dear. It's a bit of a rubbish combination. Hey, Mike. Carla's rule seems pretty useless. Yes, it is pretty rubbish. in comparison to some of the others, it is pretty rubbish. I think there's a bomb there. Well, there's actually two targets, right? There's the actual just direct ball carrier, or there's there, but it's almost certainly it's bombs now, isn't it? In fact, I think it's double bomb time. Like, one there, go, use second special ability, and then bomb the ball. And like, this just takes it down, doesn't it? It's a 10 of she leaves. Oh, so it is, yeah. Never mind. We've committed to it now. Well, that went slightly worse than expected. Oh no, wait a second. It was pretty fucking spectacular, yeah. Whoops. It's like a wizard every turn that gets randomly sent off and causes a turnover. Sure. It's like a shit wizard, yeah.
That would be an ecumenical matter!
Reunited and it W.
Come on, tree. Boy. Push that tree that way. Get you up. We'll throw a foul on that Scorus. Never mind. Yeah. I'm gonna question for you all here about the randoms and stuff in the ladder. Just for opening question, are randoms on ladder a problem? Yes or no? All right, I'm not asking for a solution right now. I'm going to present you with one afterwards if you have a problem. But randoms on ladder, a problem. Binary choice, yes or no? Nah, we're not saying we should take them away, put them in, blah, blah, blah. That's not like that. You're jumping ahead. Independent. Right, so reading that, about 50-50. Half of you think they're a problem, half of you think that they're not a problem. Okay. And it's an interesting question, right? Because I think Cauliflower said it, that it's dependent on team. And I think that's right. I think that they are dependent on team because they're a big problem on dwarves. And the problem is Infinity Bowl, not randoms. Yes. And I have discovered today, really, that the VIP community absolutely are split 50-50 on Infinity Bowl and randoming. Like, literally a lot like chat is. And I've been quite surprised at the fact that people can't see that they're a problem. And it's really interesting to try and understand why people don't share the same belief that I have, which is they're a massive fucking problem. And I'm still not quite there myself in terms of why not everyone holds the same view. There must be a reason. I'm not sure what it is. It's like I'm missing the Rosetta Stone piece. I do wonder what it is. But yeah, I believe that they are a huge problem. And they are a problem for certain teams like Orcs and Dwarves with the ability to play infinite numbers of games to buff their ranking. You are obliged to play keep cycling until you get guard as a random first skill, pay 10k less for it, profit, be happy. Are we blitzing with the tree? Are we blitzing with you? Whereas on some teams, like for example, I don't know, Black Orcs, Nobility, the idea that you can't get randoms on anything other than overly costed stuff is a real problem, isn't it? So it's team dependent. Yes, I mean random skills, yes. So, I present you with this option. I present you with a solution. All standard skills cost the same whether you random them or not. So primaries always cost 20k. You can random, it's not switched off. You get the SPP saving, but you don't get the TV saving. Secondary skills, you could still get the saving. Before you write anything and, you know, declare your love or hatred of such an idea, think about what teams get the most out of what things. Should there be a team limit on how many games one can play? Yes, there should be, yes. Very much there should be. However, that is also not in agreement. People don't like it. But then aren't you moving away from the 2020 rule set? Well, Yanium, if you're going to do that, let's have redraft in then. And this isn't, I'm not claiming this idea would be a solution, a perfect solution, right? Because if there was a perfect solution, we'd already be doing it. However, I think that this is a step in the right direction, potentially. I think Agi teams would benefit too much from random strength skills. So, Vitriolic Monkey, the 3 most played teams, and if Trev is still here, he might be able to link the pack. The 3 most played teams account for like something like 50 or 60% of the games on the ladder, and they are Orcs, Undead, and what's the other one? Dwarves. So anything that supports and doesn't support those 3 teams, and then means instead of the ladder being a massive skew with a handful of teams played almost exclusively by loads of players, and that people then get a carrot to play something not orcs, not dwarves, and not undead, surely that's a good thing, right? Yeah, like Agi teams at the moment are not played very much because they fucking get smashed. There we go, Trev. So check, if you want to do, just check that link out. And it is, where is it? What page are we on? How do I make it change page? Oh, games played by race. There we go. Right, so I know Goblins have had a lot of games, but that's weird, right? Look at season 5 and look at the games played curve. So the first team you might be helping, which would be Dark Elves, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th. They're the 7th most played team, and they are 3 times less played than the race at the top. The race at the top took 50,000 games, which is the equivalent of the bottom 7 teams in together. Right? The bottom 7 teams are the equivalent of the top team. Telling me there's something wrong. Right, where's Zara the legend? How long we got left? 2 turns. Alright, we'll set up for both options, which is the Yan turn and the 2 turn. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I don't like the full price primary idea. Diswart says making just as many issues as it solves. It means you just random strength on zombies and other players that like strength access. You would normally take random general on. Maybe. A first skill, secondary skill is what? Is it 6 or is it 8? I forget. I think it's 8. It's much harder to get, first of all. So now, instead of getting 3-star player points, which you can cycle all the fucking time, it takes a little bit of doing, because on a zombie, that's an MVP and something. MVP and. Whereas at 3-star player points, that's an MVP. So you MVP and then you hit go again. Right, that is a big difference. I'm not saying it's a complete fix. I'm saying I think it's way better than the shite we've got now. Oh dear, Zara, what have you done here? Well, we're going to need to try and knock this out of the way. Oh, that's a shame. Never mind. I'm gonna mess this up because actually We don't need to run through. We're going to have to dodge at some point now, aren't we? Oh no, we can blitz this. So we put you there and follow. This could, of course, be a removal. Greetings from Uruguay. How you doing? Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2. So I need a double go for it to put you in scoring range. Off you go then. We now have a scoring threat. You can mark out my Saurus. It's currently 1D, isn't it? Yeah. It sucks. That all sucks. They put. Now, do we put another scoring threat in? Sure, why not? Woohoo! I believe in Andy that with your solution we will still be farming and it will be less fun. We will cycle Orc and Dwarf until they are oblige. So Crystal Liquid, I would then propose a secondary tiering of this, which then fixes that problem completely. Because I believe that you fix one problem and you might open the door for some people to try and meta the shite out of it some more. So here's the second phase of the solution. The second phase of the solution is that anyone who wants to qualify for the secondary format, call it Chalice, can only play 35 games, 30 games, 40 games, something, right? Now you haven't got time to cycle all the randoms out. And I believe that that would fix it. Those two things in concert fix this problem. But they do cause another problem. There we go, scored. Which is that if you play your first game and lose, you are likely to cycle your team. So it's a little bit balloon squeezing. You create one problem, you fix another. You create another problem, you fix that problem, you create another. However, what would we rather have, and I present you now your choice, you can either have that if you care about your Chalice record, you have to restart your team and get a decent start, or Infinity Bowl. Which one do you prefer? Do you prefer Infinity Bowl or team restarts? That I present you as the final conclusion. Chalice is a thing.
Muted, Davo muted, Davo muted.
Can we get BBT and BB3? What's BBT, Wotan? Hello, Wotan. Option 3 redraft. Yeah, but option 3 redraft's not on the table. If option 3 redraft were on the table, that would be a different solution. Oh, Black Box Trophy. Right, yes. Oh, Wotan, I'd do that in a heartbeat. But I don't think that's an option. Right, so how many rerolls can we rob this half, please? Can we have 2? We only robbed 1, I think. Yes, we robbed 1. And, oh no. We've been hit with bad habits. So who's been given... So you've got it. Only 1 player got hit with loner. Fine. We're on strength 2, 3, 4, 5. I could put 2 assists in, and then we could probably blitz over there, which would give me the 2 Dinosaurus hits. I think that's probably play. Yeah. We could foul this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to foul it. That's the best way of getting rid of it. Foul it. That'll give me a plus 3, 4, 5. Never mind. So he's still got a reroll. Yeah, Ritsu, they've said that that redraft is a thing. It's just nowhere near anything close. Wormthrax says, may as well play Goblins. Hello, Wormthrax. How are you, by the way? What are you playing mainly these days? Okay. Yeah, redraft is basically a soft reset every so often, and the every so often part can be varied. Mighty Blow is way less effective than you might hope it might be. Let's go near the trees, I suppose. Should dissuade that from diving me. What's the special in this star player? The star player is Zara the Slayer. Sorry, Carla Von Kill, same player but not. And her star player is Indomitable, which means that once per game, she can increase her strength to double that of its target if she passes her Dauntless roll. So effectively, with 1 assist, she gets 3 dice. It's a bit of a rubbish one. Why can't you limit the amount of players a team can fire depending on the amount of games played? So the problem is, how do you discern between someone cycling and someone having to rebuild their team? Because the amount of firing is probably similar. That's the source of that problem. Can't afford trees to get stuck. Knock you out the way. No! He's very unhelpful. Tasty. Like big dang chicken. Come on. He's been converted. He's not been converted. Jay. Lev, I think that is his squad. Hello, J-Lev. Is random skills a thing in tabletop Blood Bowl? Not at tournaments, no. Crystal Liquid says, why do people like randoms? Those people who farm. Yes, that. No. So, the most of the people who talk to you about randoms are people who are looking for a competitive edge. Good morning and welcome back. Thank you very much indeed. Really like the Mighty Blow to actually do something. You can punch that in the face for 2. Never mind. I think. That can be a follow as well. Try and go over there. Probably. Yeah, I mean, like randoming was meant when it was created. I think randoming was made so that people would have two things. They would have a way at the end of a season to not waste some star player points, or second way, it was made so that people would be able to have a little bit of fun. Right? It's turned into a metagaming edge that everyone looks for, which was not the purpose of it in my mind. Yeah, random was designed for short seasons. Yes, very much so. Belt of bone, yeah. And we're trying to play 4 million games with it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. So, yeah, ultimately that's the problem. That's why I'm saying you need to put some form of game cap in, because the rule set we've got is designed for a game cap. It's called redraft. It's not called game cap. So put some form of handbrake on the game. That's what you need. This thing's only movement 5. Ugh. Gotta go there, isn't it? Right, I don't care what handbrake is applied, but a handbrake of some description is required. Hey, Heavy Hit, thank you very much indeed for 5 glorious months. Remember when you need 31 SPP for your third skill? Yep. Ketabix, may I say, sir, you do indeed have quite possibly one of the finest accents I've ever had the pleasure of hearing. And now, I can match your face to your name. Oh, I prefer the old levelling method by a fucking mile. The new levelling method I don't like in the slightest. However, I'm looking at it through the prism not of a tabletop player. I'm looking at it through the prism of an online player. For online, the current rules, the current leveling system doesn't work very well at all. I have no idea what it works at tabletop. I don't play tabletop League. I wonder if you want to stand up. You do not want to stand up, okay. Well, I think we're fucked then. Yeah, I think we're just fucked. Yep. The new meta is Bomber Orcs. Probably is. That's a shame. Okay, trees up. Just get up. So we can throw it. Can. And we can run away. So he's deployed his reroll. Never mind. So we need to avoid a naked POW or a both down. We have a about 30% chance. Oh well. Yeah, you can still just get there. It's currently 3+ with dodge, 3+ pickup, 222. That's what we currently require, and our opponent hasn't moved that into position yet to pick it up. Phil says, an interesting conversation. I'm going to go and try and random a decent night's sleep. Good luck. Now I've got a 4+ pickup. Oh no, he's just bounced it onto the ball. This could go absolutely anywhere. Oh. Oh well, it's a draw. I don't think Zara's even got... Oh, she has got a past that. So it's now a 5+ pickup, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5+ pickup, 6+ throw, 3+ catch. 5, 6, 3. Easy. Good luck, Loris. 5+ pickup, 1+ throw. Never mind. And our next game was a draw. There we go. Never mind.